Welcome back to FBTV. I'm Robert Blanche and we're here at Carmichael Park for the El Clasico between Wolves FC and Rochedale Rovers. I'm joined by FBTV football analyst Alan Hunter. Alan, first off, welcome to the show here tonight.
Thanks, Blanchy. Pleasure.
What do you see? This game always throws up something. These two sides, I'm not sure they dislike each other, but they do enjoy beating each other. And over the years, some of the matches have been absolute classics. Do you think we're going to see that again tonight? Yeah,
I don't see any reason why you won't. You've got two teams that like to play football. They like to pass the ball around as much as they can, especially through the midfield. Sam's got a pretty good record against Rochedale, so I think that's probably what's made it an important game for them over the years. They realise that they're probably their bogey side win them, and I expect it'll be a good football park. The field looks magnificent tonight. It's as good as I've seen it in years, and knowing the team that Sam's got out playing a traditional 4-4-2 or a 4-4-1-1 if you like, they've certainly got the firepower there and the experience in the key areas to win the game. But Rochedale, as you know, a very creditable side as well, and I'm sure that Kieran will have them fired up for this particular fixture.
We'll have a little bit of a look at last year's game here at Wolves, where it ended up 2-0 to Rochedale. Two very well taken goals, as we'll see, and of course Wolves had a fair bit of play. Keeps the pressure on. Bowden does well, gets it in. There's a touch from Akubo. Oh, Aparicio doesn't get a good touch. Clulo! Long one from Aparicio. Aikenhead wins it in the air. Thompson for Smits. Oh, slides it through. Way! That's a great challenge from Makula. Smits again for Lovell. Looks to take on McMahon. Turns him inside out. Clips it in. Down by Hughes. Way! What a shot! Clulo with the corner. Swings it in. Makula with the header. Bobbling around in the middle. Oh, Clulo, no! Ball's gone in. Referee says no. Foul. Kearns. Back. Clulo slid through. Radulovic off the post. Backup shot from Knowles is blocked. Makula goes down. He's claiming the penalty. Clulo clips it and Hughes. Aochi cuts inside. Goes again. Still going. Aochi still going. Oh, his shot is cleared off the line by Nick Astathis. Knowles with the pen. Strikes it off the crossbar. Knowles. Oh, the ball backs. Romano slipped. Makula does well. Solid at the back once again. Forward for Kearns. Clulo. Aochi for Kearns. Makula's kept his run going. Kearns shot. Well saved by Patterson. Dumpies with the throw. Smits. Lovell. Great touch. Lovell shoots. Lovell scores! Oh dear! It was a shot from distance. You'd expect Radovanovic to have that covered, but not the case. The footage shows us that Rochedale were clinical. They scored their goals. They scored two very good goals, but Wolves still, in the highlights package, looked more dominant and just didn't take their chances, hit crossbars, missed penalties. They had every opportunity to win the game last year.
Yeah, look, it is a game of chances, as we all know. Unfortunately, they don't have some of those key players that they did last year, Rochedale. Tim Smits in particular, I think, is one of the best players I liked in the competition over the past few years. And losing him is not only his work rate, but obviously he's a good finisher. And look, they're a good side. I mean, they've got a good squad. They always have had a good squad. Yes. And their reserves right through their youth structure has always been very positive and strong, and they play that type of football. So, look, there's no question that Rochedale are capable of winning this game, but I still think Wolves are the favourite tonight. And I think if they start well and score first, Rochedale will find it very difficult.
Yeah, I tend to agree there. 3 versus 4. We're coming up to the halfway point. I think all clubs want to be as high up the table, ready to take a shot at the title at the end of the round. I see this one as crucial. I don't think there'll be much in it. I'm going to ask you for your prediction for half-time.
Look, I think it'll be a tough one. I mean, both sides, as I said, play good football, so it could go either way, but, have to favour the home side for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm tending that way myself, but we'll be back at half-time just to see how right or wrong we actually are. And as the players make their way out onto the field, let's check the team lineups.
Wolves FC coach Sam Safe will be hoping his side can continue their good early season form. With the visit of Rochedale tonight, he'll know that his side will have to be at their very best to get anything out of the first El Clasico for the year. Rochedale Rovers coach Kieran Cooper has seen a lot of these matches and knows his side is in inconsistent form at the moment and will be looking to get back on track and keep his 4th place on the ladder. The officials for tonight's match are referee Nathan McDonald and his assistant referees Timothy Holdsworth and David Snape. Hastings with the corner on the far side. Swings it in. Pike comes, doesn't collect. I think it was Falco with the last touch over the bar. Taplin goes long. Torzok, good defensive header. Same with Burley. Ball gets past Knowles. Lovell nicks in ahead of McCooler. Lays it through for Hastings. Hastings across the face of the goal. No one there to tap it in for the Rochedale side. Taplin again. Launches it up the park. Richards with the header. It's a cross goal. Hastings gets ahead of Torzok. Puts it back in. McCooler, poor touch. Oh, Lovell. Right foot, first time straight at Pike. Taplin with the ball out. Hughes turns on a dime. Great ball, looking for Hastings. He's got there. Looking for backup, gets it. Maher into the middle. Falco with the step over. Henny with the shot. Good defensive. McCooler and Lovell's shot. On the volley, pushed around the post by Pike. Good header from Torzok. Ooh, Knowles caught late. Play on, says the referee. Radulovic against Launchbury. Clips it to the far post. Clulo back. Aochi looks to get the ball in. Takes a deflection and out for a corner. Hughes wins it in the middle of the park. Cleared. Aochi gets to it. Oh, good touch. Rides the first challenge. Goes down. Whistle's gone. That won't be for the last challenge. That'll be for the grab by Burley. Radulovic. Jeske on the overlap. He's run 70 metres. Cuts inside. And it comes off the shoulder of Thompson and out for a corner. Pike rolls it. McCooler. They still don't look confident at the back. Clulo. Richards, I should say. Up the park. Aochi out. This is better from the Wolves. Clip to the far post. Radulovic! Oh, across the face with the volley. Speculative. Aochi couldn't get a touch. Hastings drives it into the box. Pike gets a touch. Knowles wins the battle on the edge. Clulo in space. Heavy touch. Burley strong in the challenge. Ball bouncing on Richards. Thompson. Ball forward early. Oh, shot missed. Complaints everywhere from Wolves for offside. Janowski. Radulovic. Torzok drives it to the far post. Oh, shot for Clulo. Thompson does well. Lovell does better. Gets the ball away. Aochi strong. Still going. Picks up the free kick. Radulovic underway early. Torzok. Options. Floats at far post. Looking for Aochi. Can't quite get there. Ball back in. Floated in. Good defensive header. Gray away. Falco does well. Oh, he's gone over the ball. Free kick to Rochedale. McCooler asking the question. We'll have to have a look at that again. Let's have a look. Okay, foul from McCooler. Had nothing to do with Knowles or Falco after it. First foul on McCooler. Gray drives it forward. Free kick on the edge of the box. Hastings drives it off the wall. Ball played back. Henny! Oh, Sam Henny put his volley just the wrong side. Wolves again blow up about the offside. Half time here. We'll go to the half-time break.
Alan, Wolves, un-Wolves like I'm going to call it, didn't come out of the blocks like they normally do and put that pressure from the very beginning, and Rochedale did, I suppose, and at the end of the day, the first half, I think probably Rochedale just tipped it and we're probably lucky not to be ahead.
Yeah, probably. I think it took about 15 minutes before Wolves actually got the ball and passed it and kept it for 3 or 4, to be honest. I don't think Sam would have been too happy. Right from the first minute, they actually just looked a bit casual and gave away possession. And from that first minute, they obviously let Rochedale into the game, and would have been an ideal start for them, playing away from home. And Terry Hughes, I thought, was quite instrumental, and they caused them a bit of problem. But really, when you look at it, they've only had really one shot on target. Nearly scored, I suppose, at the end there, right at the death. A couple of very strange decisions, I've got to say, by the referee. For whatever reason, a couple of blatant decisions for me, offside, and a very, very dubious decision why it wasn't a foul and a yellow card later in the game. I don't know. I don't like to harp on that, but it just spoils the game. He tends to look to the limelight rather than just let the players do their job. I think Sasha's come into his game pretty well. Cato took about 15-20 minutes to get going for Wolves, but overall, it's probably a game that may have been 1-0 to Rochedale at half-time, as you said, Blanchy, but I think a lot of football to be played, and I have no doubt Sam Safe will have a lot to say at half-time.
Wolves very rarely play two bad halves of football. I would expect them to start slow in the first half. I would expect them to come out in the second half and play as we would expect from a Wolves side. They'll come out, I think, at full tilt. They'll put that full court pressure on, and they'll bustle, and they'll do what they need to do to win that midfield battle, and then get the likes of Radulovic and Aochi into some clear space.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think they look dangerous on their left-hand side. The left fullback looks to me a very good young player. He's had a strong game.
Tommy Torzok?
Tommy Torzok, yeah, he looks fantastic. I'm glad you pronounced it better than me. And he's linked quite well there on the left-hand side, and Sasha comes in on that favourite side as well. But on the right-hand side, unfortunately, they started poorly and only got back into it in the last 10-15 minutes through the right back, and Clulo's had a very quiet game for his standards. So I expect he can only get better, and I'm sure Sam's saying all that and more, and he knows his troops really well, as do the Rochedale boys. So I think Kieran will be happy that they're not behind, being away from home, but he'll certainly see that there's an opportunity now to get more than a point. So I expect a lot, and hopefully some goals in the second half.
Pipe for McCooler. Gets his head up. Glorious crossfield ball. Clulo down. Ball forward. Aochi cuts inside. Burley cuts it out, flicks it away. Reardon. Oh, Reardon, it's a tackle. Is it a cross? Is it a shot? It doesn't matter. It's Wolves' first goal in the 48th minute. Oh, we'll have to have a look at that again. Burley flicks it away. Hughes in there. Reardon gets there. Doesn't matter what it was. Floats in at the far post. They're very happy. Torzok forward. Radulovic inside. Cut out. Good ball forward. Falco turns away. Oh, good ball through the channel, and Lovell just couldn't keep a toe on it. Ball into the box. Headed away. Falco. Henny. Falco shoots. Oh, Hughes dinks it for Hastings. Hastings! Looking for Lunchberry. Shot from distance. Lovell hits it. Deflects. And cleared. Header inside. Clulo does well. Aochi rides the challenge. Clulo outside for Richards. Delivers, hits the post. Ooh, that could have had Taplin in trouble. Taplin. Looking for Hughes. Headed away. Aochi. Rolls it. Richards. Battling away. Oh, and Aochi's gone down in the middle. The referee's seen something. Burley. Gets a yellow card. We'll have to have a look at that. Here we go. Oh, clearly. Oh, yeah. Taken out on the cross run. Taplin. Oh, Lovell in. Knowles in. Good hard challenge. Play on, says the referee. Ball forward. Radulovic. Great touch. Ball played back out. Oh, and again. Aochi's gone down. This time, Thompson picks up a yellow card. Let's have a look. Back play. Oh, big hand. Pulls him over. Radulovic. And Taplin in the right place. Plucks it out of the air. Sends it up the park. Jeske with the header. Klulo down. Torzok. Gets it forward. Radulovic turns. Klulo steps inside, shoots, and Taplin pushes it away. Aochi gets there. Richards from a tight angle doubles the lead in the 67th minute. Oh, Aochi can take a big assist from that. He just wanted it more. Got there. Let's have a look. Klulo with the shot. Good save, Taplin. Recovers well. Aochi, eyes on the ball, nothing else. Gets there first. Richards, not an easy assignment, but made it look that way. 2-0 Wolves. Balls come down. Radulovic. Gray into Aochi. Taplin blocks the shot. Danger not over. Klulo plays inside. Oh, Aochi goes down. Ball cleared away. Play on, says the referee. Butler. McCullough. Good defensive work. Richards up the line. Klulo, head up, ball delivered, Aochi! Oh, Kato Aochi by himself. Should have at least made Taplin work. Long goal kick, touched on by Falco. Oh, and Nakaoka, shot, well defended. Falco, oh, his touches let him down. McCullough first time forward, Klulo. They break quickly, the Wolves. Cuts in there, still going. Oh, great ball at the outside of the foot. Radulovic! Touch, too heavy. Don't say that very often. Hughes turns tight. Looks to counter. Finds Butler. First time back. Oh, he's given it straight away. Richards. Hughes has missed the challenge. Richards from distance. And Taplin in the right place. Makes an easy save. Radulovic into the centre. Janoski. Aochi. Ooh, gets clipped as he goes down. Play on, says the referee. Touched on. Butler. Jeske comes across. Ooh, heavy touch. Pike comes out and smothers the shot. And the ball rolls out for a corner. Torzok on the far side does well. Ball drops kindly for the Wolves. Switch of play. Richards. Oh, glorious ball through the channel. Janoski cuts it back. Oh, just behind Klulo. Hughes comes away with it. Pike puts it up the park. Beck in there as always. Ball forward early. Aochi's gone down. Up again. Beck. Gray. Free kick to the Rovers. And a card to Aochi. Throw in. Headed back. Good work. Klulo on the half volley. Over everyone. Aochi will get there. Thompson. Done like a dinner. Aochi still going. Step overs. Goes down. Referee's whistle's gone. This will be a penalty. Let's have a look. They're celebrating. Let's have a look. Step over. Cuts inside. Can't see any complaints from Burley. Aochi with the penalty. Drives it. Sends Taplin the wrong way. And makes it 3-0 in the 86th minute here in the El Clasico. Early ball forward, Aochi. Taplin comes, clears. Clulo sees it. Comes from 48 metres. And the ball goes out for a goal kick. Ball driven in. Good defensive header. Hughes finds Butler, and that's the full-time whistle, which sees this round one catch-up. Trophy Superstore BPL clash end. Wolves FC 3. Rochedale Rovers 0.
Sam, 3-0 in the El Clasico. First half probably didn't play the way that we expected you to play at home. Come out probably not with the same enthusiasm we're used to, but certainly the second half was what we expect, I suppose, as punters from Wolves.
No, first 20 minutes Rochdale bossed us. They started off right from the off. Our right back made a mistake, and must have been about 10 minutes before we even got out of the zone off. So for 20-25 minutes we were never in the contest, and it's as poor as we've played, but I don't take anything away from Rochdale. They were far better than us. But I told them in the second half that we got to up our game, up the tempo and pass the ball quicker. And in the second half we did that, and we completely bossed the second half.
I was going to call it a fortunate opening goal. Not sure that Nathan actually meant that, but at the end of the day it doesn't say that on the score sheet. It says 1-0, and after that it really never looked in doubt. Well,
it's a massive slice of luck. We've had goals like that scored against us. I think here last year, Ruben weighs it one with his right foot that he'll never scored in a million years, and it goes in the back of the net. So
goal of the year. Yeah,
you know what I mean. And he has his right foot for standing on, and so we got a slice of luck, big slice of luck, and goals change games. And after that. We bossed the game, and really we could have had a few more, but nothing away from Rochdale. It was a really, really tough game, and you can see why they've been on a run. I think whoever had scored the first goal probably could have gone on and won it.
Kenny bossed the first half, I thought, or at least the first 25 minutes of the match. Very dominant display from the Rochdale lads. Evened out a little bit, I suppose, coming into half-time. Could have taken the lead just prior to half-time with a volley. Second half, Wolves, I suppose, came out and do what Wolves do, especially when they're at home.
I think you're right. We started the game pretty well, but I think we were disappointed in our response to the opening goal. I thought after that we were outplayed. Our response to it was, as I say, disappointing. So that's the word I'm going to use just now. But I think they run out deserved winners. I don't think there's any dispute about that. Bad day for us, but it's football. We're not going to retire. We're not going to quit. We're going to train next week and front up for another game next week and see if we can do a little bit better.
I heard a comment from Kieran from the sideline during the second half, where he shouted out to the players, stop giving them free shots at goal, eventually they'll score, and invariably a minute later they did.
I think we were talking about the free kicks we were giving away and giving Sasha chances to shoot. We used to feel when we had Tabula taking our free kicks that we were going to get one. If you give him 4 shots, they're going to score with one of them, and we thought we were giving him too many, and he was going to find his range eventually. But I thought Darren Gray was outstanding for us, and I thought Chris Billy was also very, very good, particularly in the first half. Yeah, they're pluses for us. But on the day, we've come away with nothing. We've copped a wee bit of hiding on the scoreboard at the finish up, and yeah. Not really any complaints.
As you can see behind me, 3-0 to Wolves in the El Clasico. They did come out in the second half. And Alan, your prediction at the start of this game, 3-0, perfectly spot on, I must say.
Yeah, 100% record. I can retire again, Blanchie.
Well, you can, but I think we'll bring you back to see if you can repeat it again next time.
Well, I think Sam will be happy, but he obviously said the right things at half time. They came out very well, didn't they? The first few minutes of the second half, the Wolves, they stamped their authority. I think Sam's obviously said a few harsh things at half time to particularly I thought the right hand side of their park, which performed a lot better in the second half.
Definitely.
I think Sasha Radulovic, for me, deserved to come off early. He earned that. For me, he was the best player on the ground. He
Ran the game.
He did.
Behind.
Yeah, he controlled the game, probably like Terry Hughes does quite often, just playing a little bit deeper behind Cato, and they probably didn't handle Cato very well at all, and he created and caused a lot of problems and picked up a lot of fouls and was instrumental in a lot of the game as well. So,
definitely.
yeah, good result for the Wolves. I think a comfortable 3-0 in the end, but Rochedale was still trying to get back into the game, but didn't really have a lot to do, and the goalkeeper for the Wolves was probably very quiet in the second half.
Yeah, I don't think he actually made a save from memory, a clear cut one. I think he came for the one-on-one,
Yep.
and then watched one go past the post
Yep.
from distance. But apart from that, not called into action, which is a good sign for the Wolves. They certainly came out and played their style of football. Again, Rochedale play hard. They did what they could do, but at the end of the day, the first goal I think may have taken the wind out of their sails. Can't really claim that Nathan Reardon meant to do that, but at the end of the day, it doesn't say that on the score sheet. It says 1. I think that sort of put the dent in Rochedale.
Yeah, I think so. Look, taking nothing away from Rochedale, but I haven't seen Wolves pass the ball so poorly in the first half, and probably Sam's suggested that as well at half-time. Kieran would have been quite happy with going in, not being behind, even though they could have snatched it, as we said, just before the break. But, you know, for me, they were dominant. They held the ball well. They passed it a lot better. Their fluency, they got their fullbacks forward in the second half, the Wolves. And really, I thought, as we said, Radulovic and Cato really caused them a lot of problems consistently. And after they got the first and the second, it was probably only a matter of time before they sealed it. And, you know, it was fitting that Cato got the penalty, but I'm sure Sasha would have deserved it as much if he was still on the field.
Certainly. I'd like to thank Alan for being our football analyst, and I'm sure that it won't be going back into retirement. He'll be back with us later in the year. So thank you very much for your expert input into tonight's match.
Pleasure, Blanchy.